sweet. Gonna sit down for 15 minutes and relax. Is Zach in the woods? Alright guys, Chris LeBlanc here with Travis McGraw. He's just inside the blind. This is the 2016 duck blind we are about to show off to you guys. Alright, so here's your first look at it. You can probably see, you've probably seen some pictures and stuff. It is beautiful. So what we did was, we started off by finding, this was all free by the way, we found a bunch of scrap wood or old 2x4s or old cedar planks and things like that, boughs, and we drove 4 of them into the ground. And what we did was we drove them down about 5-6 feet, and then we supported the living crap out of it by throwing old scrap 2x4s all along there, as you can see. And then we tossed a sheet of plywood or little wooden planks, as you see there, but these were all free because we took them off pallets. And then what we did was we needed a way to get in the blind, so we made a cheap little ladder, which cost us nothing. Like I said, and what we did was we ran 2x4s, drove them into the mud, nailed them into each side of the structure, and then just put stairs going up to it. Alright, so let's lead up to the blind and I will pass you to Travis McGraw. Alright, so you can't see me, but I am about to enter the blind, and this is how we made the door. So the door is just made out of, what size was this again?
I think it's just 1x1s.
Yeah, I was supposed to say. And what we did was we just put it on. Sorry, let me get up here. What we did was we just put it on right onto the lattice by just putting some finishing nails into it. And then, so that gives it structure, and then we just put some cheap hinges on. These are the only things that cost us money, actually. It was like $1, but you can see how cheap they were. And that was just so we can give the door some swivel action. Nothing crazy. You could just do this with, like, you know, zip ties or something, just so you can slide the door open, but we decided to use the hinges. And what we did to lock it was, we just close it, and we have a nail on the outside, bent it, you just kind of twist it up, and the door can't open now. So, simple as that. And then, you come inside, I'm just going to move out this layout grass for a second. Put that right there. And this is what the inside of the blind looks like. So Travis, you want to take it away? I'll pass it to you.
Yeah.
Or pass it to me, sorry.
Alright, so what we did new this year is we made this kind of a section seating blind, which provides us more cover for over-top flies. And so what we can do here is kind of brace it almost.
Is that good?
Yep. So this way, when this is down, it gives us a section here, and the grass kind of covers us.
And if we want to, when it's raining or we know we're not going to shoot behind us, maybe when that pond dries up, we can throw this grass, the greenhead gear grass, and we can just put it on that, and we have a roof, right? And now we're going to talk about what we did to get these walls up. So these walls, Travis, you want to explain what we did? Nothing special.
It's pretty much nothing special. All we did was put 2x4s, kind of made a basic frame, you know, kind of attached to the floor, then did a railing all the way along. But then what we did, we gathered beaver sticks and kind of did X's in each kind of frame, just kind of support it a little bit better, you know, where the shake and the wind would kind of blow this back and forth.
And then we put a bench in, and that bench is just to put like shells on and stuff like that. And this just kind of gives us, you know, somewhere to put our stuff. Because when you're out here with 5 different guys, have 5 different bags, it's really annoying to have stuff rolling around everywhere. So this is just convenience. And then we got this right here, the bench. You can tell them about that.
Alright, so this bench we actually found at the Home Depot garbage. I don't know what it was used for. It came exactly as you see it. all we did was put 2x4s at the bottom of it, just to give it some support here to lift it off the ground. And as you can see, underneath here, it's pretty easy for us to stuff bags and food and whatever else we want underneath there to kind of keep away from our area where we shoot and walk.
And then we got, like I said earlier, the floor. You could just use plywood, but what we used was little pieces of pallets, and then we just nailed them across, supported them in the middle off the braces that you've seen.
So out here, what we did is, as you can see, that big 4x4 post there was an extra piecing from a construction site for decking. They gave it to us for free. Actually, it was really nice of them. So all I did, I drove it in the ground about 4 or 5 feet and leaned it up against the blind, so it gives the blind so it doesn't actually
shake when you're in here.
You know, when you're up here, you're 6 feet in the air, so it just gives you that extra support and stability that you need.
And then the next step, which was probably the most crucial, was we went to Canadian Tire, Cants, anywhere that has deer fencing, and then we kind of stapled that right into the blind, and that gave us something to work off when we're camouflaging it. So what we did was we just stapled this in around the frame, which we put on. That goes all the way around this thing. It's hard to see now, but because it's camouflaged. And then we started to get grass. Most of this grass was dead. You can go cut marsh grass if you got permission in the area. Luckily we do own, we don't, but we have permission to do this. So we took chunks of grass, and then Travis will show you what we did to twist tie them in.
Yeah, all we did was we just took the little bundles of grass took each little square piece here, we took a twist tie and just held it together and just twist tied it right to the deer fencing, which made it nice little flowy, kind of keeps it tight when it pops up. Although come before opening day, we're going to come in here and do a quick little grass sesh again. Just give it that little extra green and, you know, a little more camouflage that we need. But then when you come down low there, it hangs nice and flowy, it looks kind of natural, so which is good.
So now we are going to go step outside, get back to you, and show you what it looks like.
Alright guys, we're outside the blind here. We got the serious flyway coming in. There's a huge pond right over there that a bunch of people hunt, but tell you what, they're not the best shots. So what happens is they come over, hit that pond, and then this is the flyway to go over to the Nether River over here. So as you can see right here from the flyway, a beautiful camo job here. I mean, of course, we're going to add to it. And this, just like this, looks all the way around.
So I'm going to step back and I will show you guys what it actually looks like. Travis is going to go stand next to it so you can get like a height difference. Or a height comparison. Travis is 6 foot. So here we go. So what do you guys think? That's Travis. Like you said, we drove it 6 feet in the ground. And then that is it. I'm having trouble seeing, so don't mind the filming. I think it looks really good. I'm going to do a quick walk around though, if you don't mind. Whoa. And like I said, like where I'm walking right now is usually water. Obviously there is water right here now, but it's usually not this low. I think that looks awesome. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I think this will be great.
So it looks like that all the way around. But right now, we're going to work on this pond, and we'll get back to you. Alright, so this is just a close-up on the bracing. We couldn't really talk about this when we were up there, but come on in, guys. This is the 4x4 that was donated to us by the construction site. Drove it in, you can see what we did. We literally just took a sledgehammer, drove it into the ground. That's not going anywhere, even if the water gets high. And then we just nailed it right to the frame. And the rest of it, as you can see, lift that up for you, it's just 2x4s and random braces. We're no carpenters, we're not even close to being certified. We literally drove everything into the ground, put a platform on it. I'm sure it's not level, but this is just showing you that anybody can build this. I mean, a lot of people, we put this on Facebook and they say, you know, good job, you know, it's great, because not a lot of people in our area can build blinds like this. It's not hard, it's just that we lucked out, and every year it looks good. Because it's like the camo job, it's not really about, you know, what blind you throw out here, because I know if you had 4 guys up there it's safe, and I know it looks really good, so in the end that's all that really matters. So we're Last Call Outdoors, and we're going to link the description to our Instagram below. We're back on that. We're at 95 followers now. Let's try to break 150 by next week. So like always guys, we'll see you in the field.